3 tips to find your ideal partner. Hey guys, I'm Jake Maddock, relationship coach, coach thousands of people. Here's the 3 tips to help you find your ideal partner. Number 3 is the real game changer, the really, really important one. Number 1, online dating. Okay, I know. Everyone hates online dating. I hear it every day. I get it. Every person I talk to, I hate online dating, blah, 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 blah. I've coached so many people and they've achieved 10 out of 10s, all of them, with online dating. Whether they're 65 or 25 and everything in between. Single mums, no kids, men, women. Online dating is honestly the way to go, which I know can be frustrating for a lot of you guys. Here's the key with online dating. You gotta make sure your profile's really, really good, because unfortunately you're gonna be judged in about a quarter of a second, really, really quickly. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. It's very fast just based on how you look. But it's not just looking good. You can't just look good like you're in a magazine, okay? You gotta look warm, approachable, nice. Yeah, you gotta look like if someone came up to you and talked, you would be very approachable and lovely. Some pictures that some people put up look so professional that it's the opposite of warm. You look like a magazine, you look cold, you're super cold, it's not effective, okay? So you gotta look really good, but also really warm. You gotta look warm and cute. Like approach me, I'm gonna be super lovely. I'm gonna be the nicest person you've ever met. That's what we're looking for, okay? Another thing with online dating is, what you gotta do is very short bios. Long bios, no one's gonna read it anyway, keep it short. One of my suggestions with bios on online dating is to write something like, I love seafood, and then a few seafood emojis. Then a guy will know, well, she loves seafood, I'm gonna take her to seafood on a first date, for example. Something that you like. Food is a very global language, so it works really, really well. So write something about food. It's really, really good. And then remember, the goal with online dating is to get 1 high value date a week. Just one, that's it. Just 1 high value date a week. You can do that, easy, yeah? But who do you go on a date with? Well, as long as they're a 6 out of 10 or higher, so when you look at their picture, you go 6, 7, 8. If they're below a 6 out of 10, you go, nah, not attractive enough. Okay, because you got to remember, a lot of guys, they don't put much effort into their photos. Their photos are pretty bad. They took them, they're average at best, okay? So when you meet them in person, they're probably gonna look better. So give that 6 out of 10 a chance, because you might be very surprised, okay? And then get on those dates and see what you think. That's one of the first tips, online dating. I know what you're all thinking. I've tried it and it's terrible. I've tried it and it's terrible. I get it, I hear. Remember, you're only looking for one guy. Just one. That's it. Tip number 2, do hobbies. Probably some of you guys are thinking, hobbies, what does this have to do? Why should I have to do hobbies? What does that have to do with anything? Hobbies is gonna make you an interesting person, okay? A lot of you guys, some of you guys watching, you go to work and you go home. You go to work and you go home. That's a very boring individual, okay? If you're an accountant or a teacher or work in an admin job or whatever, and you go to work and go home, go to work and go home, and your job's not overly exciting either, you're just a very boring, sad individual. Do some hobbies, okay? Now, a hobby isn't, well, I'm just gonna read my favorite book. And that's my hobby. No, that's not a hobby. Yes, read the book, but no, that's not a hobby. I want your hobby to be social in nature, okay? I want you to be around social people where you wouldn't normally talk to, okay? So say, for example, you went to a karate class down the street, you're probably gonna talk to people who you wouldn't normally talk to, and they're outside your normal circles. That is a good group of people. That's a social hobby, okay? Do those social hobbies, all right? It makes a huge difference. Huge difference. Social hobbies. I want you to do 2 social hobbies a week. There's heaps of good physical social hobbies, obviously. Karate, CrossFit, Jiu-Jitsu, Taekwondo, Muay Thai, what else? Volleyball. A lot of the girls I coach do dancing, ballet, hip hop, pole dancing, that's really popular. And then you have ones that aren't that physical, but still are very challenging and social still. So I teach a lot of people to do Toastmasters. Do Toastmasters, guys. It's a fantastic club. It's a public speaking club. They're all around the world. Search it up, go to Toastmasters. That makes a big difference too, okay? That makes a huge difference. Now, tip number 3, guys, the biggest tip, the most important, and the one which I think holds the most people back is You got to get yourself to a 10 out of 10 first. That is the most important tip. Are you an ideal partner? I know you're in this process, you're in the dating and you're looking for your ideal partner. That's fantastic. Are you an ideal partner? You're looking for an ideal partner, but are you? You're looking for this amazing person and you're not. Why would he be interested in you? I don't want to be too harsh, but you got to step up. You want to attract that 10 out of 10 in, you better step up. What does that look like? What does it look like becoming a 10 out of 10? It's a lot of mindset. Mindset is the biggest thing holding most people back from achieving a 10 out of 10. You got to have that golden mindset. What does that mean? Well, you got to be really good with confidence, self-esteem, self-worth, get rid of any overthinking, self-sabotaging, fears, insecurities. Your mindset's got to be bulletproof, okay? So you got to work a lot on your mindset. You got to work a lot on your health and fitness. Your body's got to look pretty good. It doesn't have to be amazing. You don't have to be an absolute bodybuilder, amazing body, but you should be doing your best you can. So I want you to be pretty fit. We can all be a bit fitter. Let's try to get fitter, okay? So you got to have a great mindset, you got to have a fantastic body, you got to do your hobbies, you got to be a good member of the community, you got to have integrity. What's integrity mean? Integrity means you're doing what's best. You're doing the right thing, what you believe the right thing is to do for yourself, for your family, for the community, for the universe. That's what integrity means, okay? A well-rounded, fantastic member of the community who is a 10 out of 10. You've got to be a 10 out of 10, you've got to be a high-value person, which means doing things right. Having a high level of integrity and doing the right thing, never the wrong thing, yeah? High value. High value, what you accept. Having this great mindset, having that bulletproof mindset, that 10 out of 10 mindset that I talk about is going to allow you to not go out with losers, okay? Because one of the sayings I say is, it doesn't matter what you attract, it only matters what you allow. If you're attracting a lot of losers in, if you keep saying no and not giving them a chance, the universe will start sending better and better and better. Doesn't matter what you attract, it only matters what you allow. Allow the right things only into your life. High value dates. If a guy wants to see you, it must be a high value date. No low value dates, okay? No friends and benefits. No hanging out. You're not a towel. We don't hang out. If a guy wants to see you, it must be a high value date, okay? High value date, it's gotta be, all right? High value things only. That's raising your standards up. When you raise your standards up with your mindset, you're gonna have the courage to set boundaries, have hard conversations, not allow low value things, and you're gonna always demand that people treat you with the utmost of respect. That's the key, guys. That's the key. Having that really incredible mindset. Most people never achieve a 10 out of 10 because simply they hold themselves back. They self-sabotage, they don't go after what they really want, and they settle. All things that come from having a low value mindset. You gotta have a high value mindset, you gotta have a 10 out of 10. You wanna achieve those big things, you gotta have a 10 out of 10 mindset. Go, you know what? I'm not gonna accept anything less. I'd rather miss out today and get what I really want tomorrow. You gotta have that mindset. That's a 10 out of 10 mindset. Undisciplined, low value mindset goes, you know what? I'd rather get what I want right now, and I don't like waiting. I'd rather get something which is okay right now instead of waiting and getting what I really want later. But that's not the key to success. That's not the key to achieving anything. You gotta say no to the short-term gain and say yes to the long-term gain, short-term pain. That's the key, okay? That is the key. So the 3 tips, guys, to achieving a 10 out of 10 relationship to find your ideal partner: online dating, hobbies, becoming a 10 out of 10 yourself. That is essential. Be a 10 out of 10, guys. I'm proud of you for getting to this end of this video. Have any questions, hit me up. See you guys.